At the National Assembly, lawmakers carry out their task of looking into the activities of some 700 government ministries and agencies. Rival parties lock horn over various matters, including the administration's approach to gradually discarding nuclear power for other sources. Kim Min-ji has the highlights from that meeting.
In the spotlight on Monday was the Science Committee, with rival parties clashing over the Moon administration's drive to reduce the nation's dependence on nuclear energy. The ruling party, which supports a nuclear-free policy, claimed that the Nuclear Safety and Security Commission hasn't been doing its job as a regulator, saying they are supporting those in favor of nuclear power.
Since last year, there has been concern over whether the Commission has been fulfilling its role as a regulatory body. Among the commissioners, 5 out of the 6 come from a nuclear-related background.
As for whether to permanently halt construction of nuclear reactors in the southeastern city of Ulsan, the ruling party said the government should respect the decision of a civilian panel on the matter, which is due out this week. The opposition, however, said the panel has no legal standing or legitimacy in the first place.
Energy policy is based on a long-term view. Deciding this based on 3 months' work by a committee of non-experts is reckless. It undermines our legal system and constitutes a religion of duty by the president.
Over at the Defense Committee, rival lawmakers dug in on their differences over when and how South Korea should act to regain wartime operational control over its military from the U.S. The ruling party said Seoul needs to pursue a swift transfer, while at the same time strengthening bilateral relations and its ability to destroy North Korea. However, the opposition said that approach appears to be politically influenced, calling the idea that the U.S. will automatically take military action in an emergency wishful thinking. The chairman of Seoul's Joint Chief of Staff, General Chung Kyung-do, said the country's military is closely cooperating with the U.S., consolidating the alliance, boosting efforts to secure key military capabilities, and managing the security situation so as to respond to the North's provocations. He added that the military is considering a new operational plan to counter advanced threats from Pyongyang, in addition to the existing plans between Seoul and Washington. The rival parties went on the offensive in other committees as they took turns highlighting the missteps of the former and current administrations over issues such as the issuance of duty-free licenses, as well as the country's intel agency meddling in politics under the former conservative Lee Myung-bak administration. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.